Hi, Haven here. We just finished watching Avatar and I died when Zuko did that.
You're here to sleep.
But now, we're on to another path in the woods. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on ahead just like last time, so I will see you near the start of the next chapter. Alright, so we have the blade, now we're gonna try and murder her real quick. What?
Fine.
There's no saving
Your better.
Okay, so I accidentally routed us to the damsel. This is not where I wanted to be, but, let's see. I guess we can, save the princess from here and, you know, get that ending. I didn't bring the knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
We will slip her through the chains. You can't stop us, narrator.
Slipping her hand out of her shackles. She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Okay. We're gonna rescue the princess.
I can't. You're what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You will do that.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Exactly.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
No, we're the truest of believers.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Let's go. We got the kiss last time. Now we get a joyful embrace this time.
In her back, and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
I'm pretty sure that the Smitten is the most powerful voice in this. We leave.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand.
Let's
the last
go.
hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
Exactly. Our ending is the happiest.
I do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
Exactly. No moping here.
Because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand.
Oh, look how cute we are.
The way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Oh, we're the happiest.
What happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face.
No.
The lock clicks. That's a familiar move.
I wonder if true love can open this door.
You know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
Exactly, we're supposed to leave.
It
Let us
isn't
out of
fair,
here.
But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Exactly.
Enough
No one can
of
stop
this
our true love.
Nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Exactly.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
Oh, he's not delusional. He's the most powerful
along for
one.
the ride at this point.
Do you think we can open it?
I don't know. Do you think I can?
Of course.
Oh, I believe.
You can. You believe in her, right? Nobody is leaving this basement.
Yeah, I think you've got this.
Okay, let me try.
The princess tries the handle, and
Lock
clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Let's go, we're free.
I told you she could do it.
We're the most powerful
You and the
beings
princess
in the world.
Make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table
No.
and slay her before it's too late.
You're not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Oh,
Take
I'm enjoying
every
this.
opportunity you can to draw
I'm enjoying
out
us
the
actually getting some
evil
happy endings,
suffer.
you shit.
I hate you.
Oh, we hate you too, narrator.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Exactly.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Let's go, romantic haze. Love will set you free.
A happy ending at last.
I love that it's always a happy ending, and you hear just the.
Did it. What should we do now?
It's time.
Where did everything go?
Oh,
Where did he go?
he's gone.
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold.
Oh,
Is
Oh,
being
no.
happy supposed to be so cold?
that's actually kind of scary in itself. Just her face kind of distorting.
Oh, quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
We're gonna be bald. No, we didn't even get a kiss this time. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's
returns.
gone. Where did she go? Should we... Is that a... mirror?
Oh, it's our
Why is it
favorite
there?
mirror. Of course you're scared this is the end for you, but not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. Do it, then. End us all before I die of a broken heart.
I'm already breaking. We approach the mirror. Gaze into our reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone once again, but the mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's inside it. We're withering. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. We are at the cabin. There she is.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Yeah, I'm ready to go back.
I will
Since
be
we,
here
a lot of these are
when it's
kind of the
time
same.
for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Let's go, a loving vessel. We brought the damsel to her. We're gonna give up.
Are you serious? As what's left of your blood pools around...
Yeah, because I know that if I go back up those stairs, she's gonna become the nightmare, so we gotta give up here.
Uselessly against the ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job. The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room. Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
Goodbye,
After all
princess.
this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you
I
were
tried to
just
be your
another
friend.
monster, weren't you?
This is the end, isn't it?
Yeah.
Before you can answer, everything goes dark.
And we die.
Play.
Alright, perfect. We're finally here. It's time to go to the cabin. And then once we're there, we'll see what's inside.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels
Those
like
are my
no
two
one's
least
lived here
favorite
for a
things.
long time. Wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh, we'll do it right. Let's see. I guess we can take the blade down
Take
with us.
the blade from
Why
the
not?
table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah, we're not too concerned about the mirror, because it's always like, I've never
The door
seen
to
a
the
mirror in my
basement
whole
creaks
life.
open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes.
Oh, can I just
The
go
air
through the
seeping up
holes?
from below is
That's the
oddly
real,
warm and wet,
the
as if you're
real
descending
jump.
into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She
Oh, we can
sounds
smell her
almost
too.
feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth
Oh.
floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
Yeah, I was like, this is
Jungle
quite the
pressing
den.
us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see
Oh.
only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She's
Just a very,
certainly not
scary princess.
Just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her
And it won't be
shining
us.
eyes
Oh, there
appear
she is.
between the leaves, staring hungrily.
Can
at
you
from
spot
darkness.
the princess?
I can hear your heart pounding
Yes,
from the bottom of the
there.
stairs.
Da-da-da-da-da,
Fledgling.
Dora.
You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
So we can move.
You lunge to the side, picking
Oh.
the direction on instinct.
God
As you
damn.
land, you're buffeted by a gust of
She's
air,
like,
disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows.
Jeez.
Do you still feel her?
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl
don't
around
think
to
that's a
find
princess
her,
anymore.
Your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
What do you
I
want?
to swallow you whole.
Oh, that's
and I
kinky, but
will
not
get
today.
What I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants. Just slay her. Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's
Yeah, that's
just
true.
a princess. Don't overthink it.
She's princess shaped.
She's clearly not.
Let's see. We don't have to.
You cannot reason
do it.
your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
At least she's upfront about her intentions. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Okay. How are we supposed to take back the momentum here? And this is where
have
we
the
just
blade.
die.
I assume all she has are nails and teeth. Let's use our advantage. The steel claw is small and she is large. It's dangerous to fight back. It should only be a last resort.
Survive. Jeez.
Barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed
Please,
that makes her
princess.
practically unseen.
Please, I just want to have a nice friendly conversation here. You don't need to lunge at us like this. I don't think I can keep this up.
We at least have to make an
I
opening.
don't think I can.
If
Stop
you
hiding,
want
show
to
yourself.
See me, you should get better at seeing.
She knows that her
Oof.
strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to. A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck.
Oh no.
Flee. We can't keep
It's
doing
fleeing
this.
time. Stay alive, run for it. Stay alive.
Or maybe she's a little faster. You avoid her slavering jaws, but she manages to graze you, her titanic momentum skinning you along your side.
Oh no, not our skin sides.
It's like being sideswiped by sandpaper.
Jeez.
How was she that fast?
You're bleeding now.
You instinctively touch your side, testing her claim. It's wet and stings from the gentle touch.
She could have just spat on us.
A costly mistake. We can't make it again. We will make it again unless something changes. We have to break the pattern. We need more time. She's cutting off our escape.
Our game is nearing its end.
No, it's not. You're deflecting.
And you bear your weakness to the world.
She's more tense this time. She means this next blow to be the last. The mere thought of moving again makes your bloodied side ache. We're exhausted. We're bleeding.
Oh,
We're still
well, I think we're gonna
owe it to
die.
ourselves to move.
Wait for her to strike and hit her
This
back.
isn't going to work. We're in her domain and we are bleeding. Exactly. If we don't do something now, we're finished.
Well, that's all we can do.
At you from the shadows once more, you tighten your grip, lashing out with the blade. But your injured side stretches and tears as you move, and you
Oof.
find yourself slowed.
That does sound painful.
The princess, Moors unhinged and dripping, eyes piercing full of hunger, closes in on you.
Oh, we've been vored.
Devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it.
Oh,
You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands
Goddamn.
scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
well, I guess this is how we
The
die.
beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you...
Don't you hate when this happens? You're just trying to go into your basement and then you get vored and stolen from the
You
cabin.
came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
She's free.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work?
Oh, finally,
Could she
we're
free
leaving
herself
together.
if we're alive in
But
it?
not in the way that we wanted
Do you
to.
really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. You still have that steel claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive. Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that.
That is true.
That is a bad thing to do.
Can you talk to the
I
cabin?
understand it, and it understands me. Talking is for those who don't know how to listen.
Spit me out or I'll kill myself.
I'm so
No one gets to leave.
very, very patient. If it takes lives and lives and lives to swallow my way to freedom, then that is what I'll do.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin
Oh, no.
to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
Haha,
I
got
think we
him.
can talk our way out of this. We are drowning in death. There's no more space for words.
Dig with the steel claw.
Though you have little room to move, you use what strength
that's
you
pretty
can muster
nasty.
to drive the blade forward into the thick walls of tissue digesting you.
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
That's what we're about to find out.
Bang, as the princess desperately throws everything to the cabin door. Your flesh
We're burning.
screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
Oh, we will.
You slice again,
There we go.
deeper, rooting through her meat with the tip of your blade, until at last it finds her beating heart.
Let's go. No.
But will can never truly exceed the limits of the flesh. Your vision finally begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets.
That's
What
not the
little
thing I
air
wanted.
remains in this rancid stew of flesh and slippery organs
We've become
is finally too foul to
a
breathe,
soup.
and your lungs mercifully give out before you have to suffer another burning, liquefying moment. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Rip, we've died. The wild. This isn't where I wanted to be, but I guess this is where we can go.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
This seems a little bit
His
different than last time.
gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods.
We are
Who's
the
even
path.
saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I
Many
think
times.
This is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
Well, you see, we got
Thing that
digested.
sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye, or with a passion.
Shut up. The rest of you talk. What happened? What did you do? Can she hear us if we...
I can hear
Oh,
everything,
she can hear us.
little one. But you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not
Oh,
anymore.
good. We're finally at the peaceful ending.
That's just because she devoured us and we dissolved away. We don't even exist as a body anymore. We're still here, though. And if we're safe, isn't that better? She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together.
Yeah.
What a mess.
Oh, we're absolutely
He
stuck
doesn't
together forever now.
understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Oh, I can
guess
feel it
that's
alright.
okay.
We are one and the same.
This is us now. We're the woods. Okay.
This thing watching us, what is he?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you. That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
Well, I don't want us to tear ourselves apart.
Only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
I won't allow
I
that.
don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together.
I think we're in this together.
She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
Oh, we're not stopping anyone. Why are you being nice to me? Aren't you a monster? Didn't you eat me?
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Okay.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty?
Yeah.
We've been posed against
Yeah.
each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
I can
That's
feel
true.
a thumping, a heartbeat, like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
Bury it now before it's too late.
No, you can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from
I'm gonna hide from it.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
Turn inward and find our freedom. A glimpse of something bigger embraced your transformation.
Fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body?
Yeah.
Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need
perfect.
to be everywhere. We just need to test the...
No.
You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same.
Oh.
What is he going on about? What does
Why
he
is
know
he so
about
upset with us?
This is all too much. Why can't we just let her do as she sees fit? She's the one who can handle being vast. It's not for us. It's not
For me.
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single
Oh, this is
point
kinda,
of his cage. and break
alluding to the other ending. There's a place you need to be. You just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing
Oh shit.
beneath you.
We're the ones who are destroying the earth this time.
place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible. All he has are words, and words aren't real.
That is true. Words aren't real.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
I trust you, princess.
Of course we do. To the ends of the earth.
To the ends of the universe. I trust you.
You won't find anything if I have to starve you. If I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
Oh. Dang, the narrator really doesn't want us out. But you do find something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness, flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now. I think it's too late for that, mate.
That is
Come at
true.
Your side. Shatter it, and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
Oh, we're breaking. But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
Yeah, the seaweed.
It's beautiful. We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
Oh, I like this ending. And then it's
Where
gone.
did it go? Why is everything so cold?
Oh, everything's the cold. Huh. But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone. Behind you, memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we miss that?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing our death. This is what
Real
we
death.
deserve.
Yes, it is what we all deserve. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. She's Twigs. Twig
There's a
Princess
world
is here.
beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
I do not. Is that a rhetorical question? Trees and stars are people. At least I think there should be people.
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical.
She's
I
rhetorical.
have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking
Makes
you
sense.
because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there? There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think anything is real out there?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own.
Oh, makes sense. Any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart. Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
No, makes sense. So then we have the questions about the narrator, so I think we are ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Perfect, and she'll be waiting for us. Everything goes dark, and we die. And then, in the next episode, we will finally reach another conclusion to this
You're
story.
on a path in
Thank
the
you so
woods.
much to everyone that came out today,
at the
and
end of
any new
that
party
path
members that
is
decided
a
to join us.
cabin.
My name is Haven,
And in the
and I will
basement
see
of that
you
cabin
at the
is a princess.
edges of the universe.